Alright, what we have here is question 11 from the Chapter 7 Advanced Algebra Review Packet. And this question is asking us to simplify an exponential equation where you have different bases. So on the left-hand side we have a base of 1/3, on the right-hand side a base of 81. So what I'm going to do first here is rewrite that 1/3 to be a base of 3. So 3 to the negative 1 is 1/3. And on the right-hand side, I'm going to just copy down 81 to the x. Okay, so we have a base of 3 on the left, a base of 81 on the right. So what I'm going to need to do is try to get these to be the same base. On the left-hand side, I'm going to leave the base of 3. On the right-hand side, I'm going to ask myself, could I write 81 to be a base of 3? And we can, because 3 to the 4th power is 81. Okay. Now I'm going to simplify both sides. Since the bases are now finally the same, I'll apply exponent properties. So since you have a power to a power here, we will multiply those. And we have a power to a power here, we will multiply those. So on the left we have 3 to the, when you multiply negative 1 to x minus 5, you're going to get negative x and a positive 5. Careful that you distribute this negative 1 to the negative 5. Common student mistake. And on the right hand side we have 3 to the 4x. Okay, now once the bases are the same and you have this equation, we can set the exponents equal, and this will allow us to solve for x. So negative x plus 5 has to equal 4x, so that means 5 has to equal 5x, and 1 has to equal x. Okay, so this should be our final answer down here. And to be certain, what you would want to do is just take this 1 in for x, substitute it in here on the left hand side, substitute it here on the right hand side, and see that both sides of this equation are the same. Okay, what I'm going to do here is give you a sample problem to try. And this problem is going to involve the rule we were just working with, where we have the fractional base, and I'm also going to put in a square root. So let's say we had 1/2 to the x plus 3 is equaling the square root of 8. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time to work ahead here, and if you need more time, just pause the YouTube video. Okay, so what we want to do here is I'm going to change this 2 to be 2 to the, or sorry, this 1/2 to be 2 to the negative 1. And I'm going to do 2 steps here. On the right hand side, because I have this square root, I'm going to rewrite this to be 8 to the 1/2 power. Okay, the left hand side is already base 2, so I'm going to leave this alone. And then on the right hand side, this 8, I can turn this into base 2. I will turn this into 2 to the 3rd power. That is equivalent to 8. Okay, and then again we have powers to powers, and we have same bases on both sides. So I will use exponent properties. We will multiply there, and we will multiply here. So on the left hand side we will have 2 to the negative x minus 3. Again, being careful to distribute the negative over to the 3. On the right hand side we'll have 2 to the 3/2 power. So therefore this exponent has to equal this exponent. So therefore negative x minus 3 has to equal 3/2. If you add 3 to both sides, over over here, I'll do this scratch work. So I gotta do 3 over 2 plus 3. So this is 3 over 2 plus 6 over 2, getting my common denominators. And then you add your numerators. So this should be 9 over 2. So therefore x equals negative 9 halves. Okay. So hopefully you found success on this sample problem. If not, you can replay the videos and get some more practice.